Hello. We've finally begun. Well, we're beginning now. Yeah, that was a lot later than usual, but here we are. Let me open the browser. Wow. Let's see. Okay, so where do we start, really? Here's our project. Now, the change I've made since last stream is the user count on the home page. That's what I've done so far. And it updates updates live. So if you create an account now, theoretically this should update and say 433. So I'll just leave it up, see what happens. Let's open live chat. Don't know why I closed that. Hi Crazy Access, hi Rally. Hold on. Let's do something. Oh no, you can only do that on Streamlabs, okay. So we can't really add live chat on this with this OBS, it's harder. It's my first time being in my stream. Please say hello. Hello Smash. Hello Mr. Dev, Colderi, Andre, SC Smart Tech, James. There's a lot of new people. Well, a few. Hi Firestroke, hi Kitoxis, I think, yep. I don't know what this is from, this localhost 4200. That's from a much older update, I don't even know how that's still up there. Because we're not even running our bot yet. Okay. It's not even a bot, it's an app. Let's see. Okay. Well, I've actually found something. Oh yeah, look, it did update. I think it said 432. If we look. 433. At some point it said 432. What? Okay, it's gone up. It's gone. There's too many of them. Yeah, but at some point up here it should have said 432, but yeah. So it does work. Oh. Okay. What it says is starting soon. Oh. Yeah, I do make that mistake a lot. Thank you, Firestroke. Hi. I think I fixed it now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I might delete all the users. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. So we did add voice channels last time. It shouldn't still be recording my microphone, but it's a slight bug. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna add today. Okay, so there is this feature, so when we click on a channel, it should automatically focus this. So chat to. What? So it should automatically start typing in the text bar, like this. But currently it's not selected, so we want to select the message box first. So we're just going to add this feature first, and then we're gonna I think we should add like mutual guilds. And there's a few features here that we should add. This one, lazy message loading, is quite important, so maybe that one. Or maybe message encryption, I think that's a good one. Okay. Oh, I can't even move that. Okay, text-based channel. So how do we do that? We have a message box here. Autofocus. Focus. So we want to focus this as... Oh, it's already autofocus. But it doesn't actually work. So what is this? So text area. So we're going to give this an ID. So message box. And then we're just going to focus it. And then we're going to focus. That's all we have to do. I think it's a HTML input text area. There we go. And then we type message box dot focus, I believe, and that's it. I don't know if that's gonna work. If I type it in here, it's not working. Well, sorry about that. I literally just tried to drink coffee and it tasted like paint. It just tasted like watercolor paint. Wow, that's a lot of messages. Is it legit? Yep. You got rate limited. Oh. The rate limits do expire in like 10 minutes, so... I did limit the registering because someone was abusing it, so... Yeah, so you can only register like 3 times per 10 minutes. So yeah, on a single IP. Okay. Right. Okay, so maybe this is just not... Actually, it might be the right place. So focus here. Alert focus. There we go. Okay, so that's not going to work. We need a separate use effect. I was just putting it there for a test. So when we change the channel, then we're going to focus on the message box. Oh, it just magically works. I don't... okay. So we can start typing, click this one, we can continue typing. Now, there is a thing, if we type a message in here, and then we go to this channel, well, the message box still has this in it. So that might not be the best feature. So it's not really getting reinitialized, but... In Discord, if we type testing 123 in chat 2, and then we go to chat, a different message would be in chat, but when we go back to chat 2, then the original message of testing 123 will exist. So we have done this when you click on a channel, so that's fine. Let's just add that. There we go. Don't drink paint on a stream. That's some good advice. High waving here. Okay, do you want me to I'll do like 5 registers a minute if it's extra rate limiting you. Okay. Memento. Right. That's what we're gonna add. So store. So when we switch channels, the message content, the text, what we're typing in the channel in the message box is saved when we switch channel, and it differs per channel that we're in. So we're gonna have text channel cache, text channel message, or message box cache, and it can equal like some libraries, they call this a dictionary. This is what I'm gonna make. So we have a case string, key values as key is a string and the value is a string. But yeah, so this can be the channel ID, and this is going to be the message that we're typing in. It's pretty simple. So in UI, all we do is type message box cache. There we go. Now it's going to get really messy. Page switch. And no, this should be fine. So there's a few ways we can do this, really. So when we leave this channel, so when we leave the text-based channel, or the message box, then we're going to update it. Now we could even store this within the message box. Let's show you an example. So, sorry, not use store. Why am I using the store? It's a bit unnecessary, but okay. So const. We can have like the same thing that we're going to define in here, but we can have it in the local state. So this. So that means we don't have to mess around with Redux. Types. I'm actually going to make a new type called, let's open types. Let's just have util dts. And let's export util. So dictionary. Not die. No. I'm gonna have this in the global namespace. Declare. My typing isn't great today. I mean, we could have it like this, or with an interface. So now we can just type use state, just as an object, and util dictionary. Now we do have to reload for this to work. Sorry to hear that. Okay, well, I think I've done it. No, it's just dictionary, sorry. Hold on a second. So, where we have .env, declare global, sorry. Declare global. What? Maybe that will work, maybe it won't. That did work, so we have dictionary. And that refers to this. So we're going to call it cached content, and then set cached content. So this will save when we switch channels. So it doesn't mess around with Redux. We don't want Redux to store it, actually, because it will just mess up. It will just be a mess. Yes, so when we type a message, we set cache content to the cache content, or we can just do it this way. So cache content dot channel ID is unorganized. There we go. So cache content channel ID. So, and then we literally just have the content. So content. And then, oh, it says there's no dictionary. Oh, we'll just quit util then. Okay. There we go. Oh. For some reason, we create an error to get rid of that error. There we go. Test. So when we switch channel, so we're actually gonna use effect here. Channel.id. So we're gonna set cache content. No, we're not even gonna do that. We're just going to set the message box content. So value is text area, HTML text area. So message box, message box dot value, and then we literally just set that to cache content. Let's see here, and then the channel ID we're in, or yeah. So let's see if that works. So it says undefined, so or nothing. So if we type test in here, and then we go in here, it's gone, but we go back in here. Okay, it's supposed to say test. That's a bit weird. Okay, so oh, okay. Let's see what happens if we set this as if we have cache content in the message box. Like that. And then we have set cache content. Smash. If you wait 10 minutes, then it should be gone. That's the only fix until this update is actually pushed. If you want to bypass the rate limit, then you can use a VPN or a proxy, but it only lasts 10 minutes, so that was just a preventative measure. But I have like hold on. I'm not sure if there's a way to like rate limit specific routes with this package, but I'm going to look into it. Currently, if you log in, this is what happens. So if you register if you register 5 times in 10 minutes, then it won't let you log in, it won't let you verify or any auth routes. No, I've got that one wrong. Hold on. Okay, so I think if you try to register 3 times currently in 10 minutes, it will be 5 times, but it's 3 times currently in the current update. Then it won't let you, it shouldn't let you, I think it should only apply to register if I'm not mistaken, but yeah. Otherwise I just, I don't know what I made. Let's see if we can apply it to specific routes. If that's a viable solution. So I think it's rate limit store. Where is it, Mongo? Okay, I'll do every 1 minute. Let's see. Or every 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll do every 5 minutes and we'll have it 1 times per minute. There we go. I guess that will do. And they can change their password once every minute. So I think if you try to register 5 times in 5 minutes, then you won't also be able to change your password, but that's about it. You can also forget your password 5 times and attempt to log in like 20 times. That's what I think will happen. So I'm going to make this I'm going to make this 25, both of these. There we go. So that's slightly less aggressive, rate limiting. so it should help with the login problems. I'm not sure if I've done this right. I've never actually used this command before. Git remote set. No. Git branch, okay. Oh, it's deprecated. That's funny. So there we go. We don't want that to say origin master. I'll git branch. Okay, git change default branch. Not on GitHub. Okay, git What did that do? Let's see. Oh, it made a new branch. That's not what we want. It didn't push here as well, so we want it to push here. So we don't have to type a dumb command in every time we want to do that. Okay, well. Okay, we're gonna add this logic. Wherever I put it. I'm gonna read chat, so we're not. Basically, how the current email system is set up, basically you have to press that button smash that you get when you reset the email. So reset the password, sorry, forgot password. So you have to click this confirm reset button, otherwise it won't work, because it doesn't straight up reset your password until it's confirmed in the email. Otherwise, you could just reset anyone's password if you have their email, and that would not be good. So yeah, but it is slightly less convenient, but more secure. Message content. What? Okay, again, this might not be a thing. So we're just going to have this optional. We're not going to dispatch a Redux event every time we want to, like every time we click a button. That's why we're using local state, so it doesn't get messy. So if props.cache content, there we go, that should work. Oh. Tab thing. So there we go. Eact. There we go. React. I'm gonna try a string, see if a string works. Might not work. For some reason it's resetting. Maybe I'm just being a noob at the minute. Probably. Okay, I'm just gonna log the value of this, or I can just use the good old React. The React debug. I don't think we've used this in a stream yet, but the React debugger. I think it's pretty cool. So we can, as well as HTML elements that are rendered, before it renders, we get the low level like React object, which is pretty cool. So we can select React HTML elements as React components. So message box. There we go. So cache content. This is from the text-based channel actually. It's a bit weird how the state is just not there for some reason. If I type test. I'm gonna try something. Cache content. Okay. So testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 4, 3. Has it stayed the same? Nope. I'm a bit confused how it's not showing up. That's good, Smash. Thank you, Foxel. Hi, Paydo. By the way, I am gonna say this now. Since the last stream, let me show you what went wrong. Okay, so basically, the app did get hacked. So, and my account got hacked. So I had to, like, it was quite a dumb hack. So basically, I had my account on Accord app, which is Adam and 0001, or just Adam1. Basically, yeah, so the person had like full access to my account, and there was a really stupid bug in the code, so it was helpful that they highlighted that there was a dumb. It only affected me, as far as I know. But this is the bug. Well, it's not a bug. It's a bit more than a bug. So secret. This. So if you're using JSON web tokens, make sure this thing right here. This thing is not secret, because if this is what encrypts. This is the encryption key, the password for your JWTs. Now, if you type ID, so basically what they could do before, it's fixed now. We're using, like, I think we're using RSA. So basically, I'll show you what the new key is, but first of all they had to do is get my user ID, or someone's user ID, paste that in. Yeah, something like that. I think it was underscore ID before. And because it was literally secret, the thing that encrypted it, this is the thing that gave them access to my account. So all you would have to do is go on Accord app and then local storage dot set item token, and then this, and then you'd have full access to my account. Now this is not going to work because I fixed it. It says invalid algorithm because I've changed the entire algorithm. I think it uses RS256. So now it uses a public key and a private key. And this is the one for these. I can show you this one right here. So the one I'm going to show you is not the actual key, otherwise everyone would get hacked. Because I do have a different key for the actual Accord app JWTs. But this is what it looks like. I'll show you the public key. So this is public, anyone can have this. This is the private key. Again, I only use this for a local version that can be accessed on my PC, so it's not going to work. Here it is. basically. So it's fine to show this. This is just a random one just for this development version, but this is the secret. It's much harder to hack than that, and they have to guess that. If I show the real private key to anyone, then, or if you show it with your apps, then they can easily hack your, or spoof the tokens. That's what word I use. Basically, they put fake data in, and then I fix that. So the fix, yeah, it uses RS-256, and then it uses a proper like key. It loads in a key every time you want to log in. It reads the file. It's not stored in memory anymore. Only for less than a millisecond it's stored in memory. Well, until this is done. So just for this it's stored in memory, so it's much better security. Yeah, so what the hacker did is they just deleted all my guilds. Now, to be honest, I did not backup. The last backup was from version 1, so because thankfully they didn't go full hacker mode, like they weren't trying to destroy the world, I believe anyway. So I was able to like use an old like version 1 backup. But so like half the members in the Accord app, the original Accord app server, the invite link is here. If you want to join this, that's what you type in the real Accord app. docs.accord.app. So yeah. So only I was affected based on the evidence I have, so yeah. And then there's actually another bug after that. It was an exploit, and this exploit was slightly weirder. So which one is it? Which one? I did also update the avatars, so they have the A letter since last time. I added quite a few things actually. For some reason it's not on here. There was a bug in messages. Now why I'm telling you this is it wasn't a small bug. These were like pretty large bugs. I actually don't know how to navigate my own app. That's there we go. So message content. Now what I did is I had dangerously set in a HTML, but they could literally type in a script tag. Well, not even a script tag. They could type in an image tag and then type on error. So they type src on error. So they'd purposely have an image fail, so it executes this JavaScript thing, and they could type whatever they want in here. Lol, this page is mine. Is mine, not Minecraft. And now what I've done, so let's get rid of the message content to show you that. So this is what it did look like before we had these strip tags. Strip tags just gets rid of the HTML tags. Okay, so I'm not actually executing this, so... Oh, it's gone now. hold on. Let me just, so this is an image tag. We can't really edit an image tag. So now if I type this, and just have alert instead, lol, this page is mine, so you can literally just, let me do another one, document dot query selector all, yeah, dot for each, e dot background style dot color equals. So they could literally do this. Okay, that didn't work either. Document dot, they could probably do this as well. So document dot style dot display equals none. They could literally just hide the page if that works. I don't know if it will work. Okay, for some reason it doesn't work. But some things work, some things don't. So they could also add scripts in here, and yeah. And that's why I've added strip tags. It was dangerous to use this, as it says here, so. Do you think you think you might get in trouble by using, actually, it depends on the trademark. I'm not sure about Zoom. I think I should be fine because it's not commercial, so I think if I was using it commercially, like Accord, then it would be like, it could be bad. It's just like using Discord like in non-commercially, I think, so I'm not really gaining a lot from using Discord, the name. But it does depend on the trademark, but I haven't checked them yet, so. But I think I should be fine, as long as I'm not, I might get rid of it at some point, so. You know, someone can hack by pausing the video and reading it. No, because it's a different environment, and the keys I showed you were not real. They were just for development environment. Otherwise I wouldn't be showing you it if they were real. Pretty sure Discord even did that with Slack. Okay. User avatar upload is an essential feature. It's one more prioritized. So let's add another feature. Oh, we were adding this as we were adding this cache content feature. So I'm gonna log that in the console. Okay. Okay. Am I not even setting this? Is that what's going on? That might be the case. Oh. Does it work? I think it works. Let's try and put it in the message box. So if I type chat 2 and go into chat 1, chat, okay. So it only seems to work in here. Which is a bit strange, but... Chat 2. Okay. Okay, so it's chopping off the last thing, I think. Chat. That's weird. It just says cha. Now it says chat. That's a very confusing bug. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna put it here, see if it makes any difference. Spending a lot of time on this feature. Test 2. It's very strange. Exact same result. Science cannot explain this one. Oh, okay. Set content. Okay, maybe we just use a different content, so... message box dot value. There we go. Let's see if that improves. Tests. It still says tests. Okay. Hi Savith. Can you give me a test login? Logins. You can. It's not that hard to make an account, but hold on. Will Accord have features like a calendar? That's not a planned feature at the minute, but I think that's more of a Slack feature. It depends, like, which direction the project is in, really. If it's going to be more like Discord or Slack. But we're not there yet. Okay. So for some reason it just says Tez the first time, but every other time. Okay, I set this to A. What? It's being very weird. What if I use effect instead of that? So content. So if I use content like that. Test. Oh, that works. A. Okay, so save message content. resolve hostname master. Are we still... Is it working? Oh! Push commits to v2 dev. That's... Push master v2 dev. Well, we did do something there. Origin, let's see, origin / v2 dev. Yes! Is it working? Let's see. Have we set up it correctly? Oh! That's good. So we can just click a button instead of typing in a big ugly command. Let's see this big command. Yeah, we did have to type in a big command to actually achieve that, but yeah. Hey, I'm making e-commerce solution made Swick. Do you mean called Swick? Can you give me tips? I've never really made an e-commerce app. But I have integrated payments into one of them. So I do know a bit about payments, if that's what you want to hear. Now you could use Stripe if you want to hear about payments. You could use Stripe. If you're using Node.js, which I just use Node.js for everything at this point, apart from games, where you have to use something else, but if you're using Unity. But Stripe, here's a big company. This is the first one I've used. Now Stripe are quite professional. You should also look into the fees, again, make your own decision on this. I'm still half in between using Stripe and PayPal, to be honest. Yeah, so PayPal do have relatively high fees compared to some other providers, payment systems, whatever you want to call them. Now, you could use both of these. And you could also use, some people I've seen use this. Some people I've seen, I don't have an example for it. Yeah, some people I've seen actually use blockchain and crypto as their payment system, and that might be a thing in the future, so if you're interested in that, then you could add that. But there's many different, they're the main payment systems I know of, so Google Pay is another one. Apple Pay. I think Apple Pay is from mobile, maybe. Yeah, I've used Google Pay before, so there are a few. I think you can just do it with a Visa Visa Developer SDK, maybe, if that's a thing. Although I've never used that before. Because sometimes you can just pay with your card, so if you're familiar with Shopify, we are pretty much remaking it cheaper. Well, the advantages of doing that, advantages of remaking it cheaper are obviously less money. It costs less. But then is the cost of development worth the remaking it cheaper? That's the hard question. Interesting, but oh, I mean, if you're remaking Shopify or just an app made with Shopify, or a shop creator, that's quite different. Yeah. So one tip with that is just don't add every feature. I'm not going to add all of these features on here. They're just there for future reference, really. So, I mean, the more features you add, the longer it's going to take, and the harder it is to maintain. So you have to keep that in mind as well. So starting with the essential features would probably be the best option. Again, what I've done is added a few of each. I should have added more essential features, then there would be a lot less bugs. But I just thought it would make better streams to add some of these first. But yeah. Okay, so we've added that. We're also going to add mutual guilds. Now, a thing with mutual guilds is it's going to be a bit awkward. Oh, so we have guild IDs here. Oh, no, I think it will be fine if we just give every user the guild ID. I'm not sure what harm that could do. They can't really do too much with your guild ID. Because they're not in the guild. If they were in the guild, then they could like get the name of it, etc. But it's not going to do that much harm. So how we're going to do this, basically, if we look in Redux and then go on state, users, And we look at this user, which is me, I think. Guild IDs, there we go. So we're in one guild. So if we click on our profile, go to mutual guilds. So we can have something here. So self user. So we're going to have the UI, the actual user. And then this user's should be defined. No, never mind. So user or null. So user.guilds. I'm gonna have self user.guilds.filter, where the user is in that guild. That's it. And then we map that. Ah. T. So it shows that we're in the T guild, which is not that helpful actually. So user mutual guilds. Do you cache user guilds? What do you mean by cache user guilds? we store them in Redux on the client, which is kind of caching them. It's all stretched. Let's edit the Skype image. Oh, there we go. So this is what it looks like. So when we hover over that, we actually want to. I'm actually going to give it a title here. So we know what it is without actually clicking on it. And we could add some padding here. So I'm actually gonna add like a title here, so H4 or category. And then how many mutual guilds are in, so confirm that. How long have we been streaming? Nearly 2 hours, okay. So these are the mutual guilds. Like that. If no user, return null. Then we don't need this. And we also don't need to use the store up here, that's unnecessary. Only in here. Got that, there we go. So title is going to be user.username. If that works. No, just the count. Mutual guilds dot length. Mutual guilds. And then it's gonna have class name MB3. So there we go, we've added mutual guilds to the profile. This select thing will just stay here for now, but add mutual guilds to profile. Also, we can have it so that when we click on it, when we click on them, so 2, we can have it like this. Guilds, guild ID, channel ID. So 2/channels guild ID. Let's see that in action. So when we click on this, okay, that's awkward. Let's not have that feature actually. Okay. Cool. No one can use F11 to edit. It makes it so much. You mean F12? So much space for little info. Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe we can have scale 150. Tailwind CSS scale. Wood. My mouse is being a bit weird in a minute. Okay. Yes, we can change the scale in here, although this will mess up the app, as we'll see in a minute. So we can set scale 150. Okay, I didn't do anything. I think it's just the image. Yeah, it must be just the image that's being scaled up. Let's see this, scale 150. That's Does it have image sizes? Oh, it has classes. Weird. Okay, so I mean, it's not going to kill anyone, so we're just going to leave that there for now. Info. What should we have in info? Well, info. In info, what are we going to have? Well, good question. Let's have... Well, if there's no user, or if there's a user, then we return this, or we return null. So div, there we go. So we can have created app. Let's look at chat. Hi Daniel So, hi Pedrex. When is the next video coming out? Okay, that wasn't intended. The mic fell down. Should be soon. I have not forgot about that. No. No, chat engine is not being used. I don't know why, but I'm trying to log in and my account says it's locked. Well, if you deleted your account, then it will say it's locked and you won't be able to log in. Are you sure you didn't delete it? Okay, info, we're just going to add created app. See, I keep my mouse is doing its own thing at the minute. Now that's not good, so we're going to use a readable string to locale string like that, so we can get the exact time and date. Okay, so apparently we, if you hear another meow, if you hear meows in the background of my stream, we have another cat now, so there's going to be twice as many meows. Statistically, there's going to be twice as many meows because there's twice as many cats. Here's one. Let's see if we can get a meow. Okay. Whoop. What? That didn't work. We didn't get a meow. Okay, so we're gonna have call span, call auto. We'll have call auto. I can't see the screen because my cat. I was speaking and my cat just shoved his ear into my mouth. Okay, cat. Yeah, my cat's coding now. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm just gonna leave that there actually. No, I'm not. No, because that just destroyed everything. Yeah, I was speaking and my cat just shoved his ear in my mouth and it just for no reason. That's the old cat, by the way, the original one. Okay. Call span 1, call auto, call span auto. See, so it's not working. Okay, right. Oh, grid, it needs the grid, of course, There we go. Thank you, Michael. Oh, you didn't? Daniel, so if you're sure that you didn't, were you in any of the servers I were in? Like, were you in the Accord app support server? And that's this server here. Did you like join the official Accord app guild? Use moment for dates and times, that's a good idea. A bit too late now, but moment, we could use moment format. DD, month, yeah, that's probably better actually. Does that work? Format 1, it does. Yeah, we'll use day, month, year. Oh, yeah. There we go. We actually don't need the hours that it's created. That's a bit unnecessary. Again, this might confuse like some American users that just look at it and are very confused. Don't know what this time system is. So we're gonna have title user.createdAs for more clarity. Title HTML. Okay, maybe the full year would be helpful. There we go. Cool. So we have created. Entity. Let's go in entity. User ID, avatar, badges. Created a discriminator. I mean, that's the only practical data that we get when they were created. It's better than nothing, I suppose. We've got created and two mutual guilds. Now I'm actually gonna get rid of this. There we go. I know this indenting is slightly annoying. Let's do something about that. So I think we can type item center or flex justify center. A bit like that, but and we have another div that does that. Okay, no, let's scrap that. We'll just leave it for now. Cool. We might add another feature, we might not. I'm in a guild, but not at the same time. Okay. Okay, so we're going to add one more feature. Now this is an essential feature. It's called message encryption. It's quite a big one. Basically, if you sent a message in Echoed, I theoretically could be able to see what the message content is. If you have database access, you can see. And I don't really want to see what messages people are sending, so let's go into message, create message. Again, only the database user, the admin, will have access to the messages, but additionally, they will have to have the private key from the server to be able to do this, to be able to decrypt each message. So yeah, that's currently the best solution I can think of. Please shout at me in the live chat if you have a better idea, because it's kind of hard to reverse. RSA 256 Node.js. We're going to use RSA 256. to encrypt and decrypt with a public and private key. So key encrypt text base 6. No, we're not doing base 64. Key data parameters for generating key. Okay, so the good thing with this is it looks relatively simple. Now I'm not going to test this yet. I used to have loads of working tests, but then I changed the API around, and then I haven't fixed them since, so like half of the tests pass, pretty much. Let's see how many tests pass. There's a lot of them commented out. So this is how many tests actually work now. There's a lot of errors. Yep. 165. There used to be 300, if I remember correctly. I think there's now 275 around there, as a wild guess. So there are a few to fix. Some of these errors might indicate actual bugs, a few of them. But yeah, there's more bugs on the UI, which we have 0 tests for at the minute. So, which is the actual the actual front end. So we have node RSC. So I mean, a file operation every time we send a message, that's going to be very dangerous. Not dangerous, that's going to be very performance heavy. On the server, so signal use AES. Is there a way to get my account back? Email. Hold on. If you email support@accord.app. If you email this support@accord.app, and then send me like your username and discriminator, and I'll unblock it after the stream. So just send me that, and so I can do that. Because if you were in that server, then there is a chance that if you were in the Accord app server, then there's a chance that your account got like locked by someone, but I will look into that. Okay, we're actually going to use AES. Because I don't want to use the same key that we use for JWTs, for messages. I just don't think it's really good. CD, okay, npm on node RSA. Okay. Now I have used crypto.js before. Okay, so npm I save crypto.js. I'm gonna use this. I just installed a random package there. Crypto-js. Did I just npm install uninstall crypto.js? I've done it wrong. I've installed it and uninstalled it at the same time. Okay, I don't know why there's critical errors. Severity, vulnerabilities, crypto.js, and then AES. Crypto, when we could spell it, JS, AES, there we go, import. AES from, there we go, so. We do have keys in here, Accord app pub. I'm not going to call it Accord app, to be honest. I'm going to call it JWT and then get rid of the app. Okay, and that's, I'm going to have to change that on the server. Change app key to JWT. There we go. So in addition to use ID, decrypt message, let's do that. And for content, let's encrypted content, we could have that. But hey, let's just have content because it's more confusing. Use ID, function, this. As any. What? Interesting. So we're gonna have to generate another key. I guess this is like a bad way of fixing it. So I'm gonna have to do improve. Stop repeating code. Refactor. And we're gonna have content. So this is where we're gonna decrypt it. Also, when we save it, messages create. So when we create a message, then we'll just have the content just flying around, but we're actually gonna encrypt it. So AES.encrypt again, const key equals message key fs. I guess we can do this synchronously. Read file and then resolve. So am I doing this in keys? Why is it in keys? What? Okay. So we're gonna have this JWT instead. Keys/accord. We're gonna have JWT as well. Generate SSH keys, so we have that, and we also have. We're gonna have like a code block here. Type AES. I've not done that before. Let's read chat. Okay. Yeah, so make sure you email me to get your account back. Support@accord. Cool, so that will get the key. Once we generate this, I don't know what it's going to look like. We're going to find out if it does it correctly. Did that work? No, that didn't work. Why didn't it work? Well, oh, it had the potential to work. Unknown key type AES. SH keygen. AES. Open SL rand 128. That's a key. So if I want to use AES 256, now I think it's just a random, these are just random characters that don't mean that much. What? Oh. Okay, so I think we can just use a... If I'm not mistaken, I need to read all of this. Some of this. Okay, so I'm gonna try that command I was typing in. This one. That's how I'm gonna generate the key. Now, I think I can just use any key. That's the first hypothesis. And then the AES, if I'm not completely mistaken. And then AES will use that. So AES 256 again. Signal encryption. AES 256. That's what Signal use. So we're gonna try it. See what happens. See. So this is for messages. Backend keys message. So we generate random Unicode, I think it's Unicode. So random symbols and stuff. Keys. And now we open this message. And then we get this gibberish. What is that? Two, 4, 3. Okay, whatever. That should suffice. Message key. So what are we encrypting? We're encrypting the message which is the content. Key is a string, config, we don't need that. And what does that return? It returns so it returns ciphertext. No. Does it have a hash and a sort? It doesn't. That returns like an array of what we're encrypting. That's the encrypted array. Again, this is a different package, same concept. That's the key. Can you make a tutorial on how to set up your declone? There's a series making it on my channel, but to set it up, yeah, I haven't done like a, this is just like a prototype running. So it's not like complete. I think Accord has instructions on doing it. Okay, so okay. I'm not sure what I was using for 6PG. Yeah, adamjr 6PG. I was encrypting something. I think the bot tokens. Yeah, I was encrypting with something there. Okay, so we encrypt it somehow, but how do we decrypt it? That's my question. So this dot content equals so we have this content, and then we're going to AES it. We're going to decrypt this. Oh, we need this ciphertext. Okay. So encrypted content. Okay. Maybe it does need an array. So in that case, word array, so that is has words. 32-bit words, so I'm going to assume that's binary in 32-bit. And this is the help of functions that create the actual array. Probably convert it to 32-bit. So ciphertext.words. Not entirely certain, but I'm going to have type array here. Okay. Encrypted content, which is the what? The ciphertext. Is a word array. That's an array, mate. Yep. Cipher params or a string. Okay, as any, and then key. Message key, sorry. As any. And then we delete the encrypted content. There we go. It's worth a try. And then words is just a number array. Number array, okay. Content. We don't need to specify the content here. when we're creating a message. So I'm actually going to try that. I have no certainty if it's going to work. What? Okay, there we go. Okay, so test. Messages created. Uh-oh. Encrypted content, we don't want that though. Well, it did encrypt, and then it added an ID, because it thought it was an object. Strange. Oh, this returns a word array. We really don't want a word array now. Okay. Well, I'm actually going to end the stream here. So I'm trying to add AES 256, but I'm failing at the minute because I'm not familiar with it. So I need to do more research on that. But I'm actually gonna implement this. Let me just push these changes. So git push margin head stable. Yeah, so we have added message encryption with AES 256. That's the plan, and we're gonna use this key, this weird key, to encrypt messages. Obviously, I'm gonna use a different one for actual echoed at messages. Again, it's just a prototype at the minute to use that. So let's see. So we've added user profile details. So npm run, let's add that. So npm cd front end, npm run build prod. There we go. So thank you for watching. Eventually we will add encryption. Hopefully by next stream we'll add encryption. So we've done this. We've done user profile and account info, and we've half added E2E database encryption for messages. And then we'll go on to adding image uploads and lady. Yeah, my speech is not great today, but lazy message loading. And then testing, we'll add that later. And then we'll have a more complete app. Cool. So why not end-to-end encryption? I'll consider that next time. So thank you.